Hey guys, Mark the Dwarf Kokiachik here. You're listening to Comic Clowns on the Gab Radio Network. You can also listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, and YouTube. We will have a live panel at KaroshiCon this April. And as they say in Canada, peace out!
Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Clowns Podcast, Take 2. This is Bruce Warchief Hoover.
Mark the Dwarf Kokiachik.
Kyle Darth Cooch Cookenbecker.
And Grant Gracchus 4047 Kohler.
And a special guest today in the booth with us today is...
Bird.
E.
There we go, Birdie. There we go. Okay, so we're missing, Nick the Minuteman Clark and Christy and Forza because they are out at Animaticon this weekend. So they will not be on these recordings, but when they come back, they'll have plenty of things to talk about. On this segment today, we're going to be touching on anime. We had an anime review club that... we'll see how that goes. I think the Titanic went down a little bit softer than that shit.
Yeah. I'm not
of
going to lie,
that,
that might be the case.
On top of that, I'm going to ask Chris, you're standing in his spot. You're like, that's
Taking
right
a
there.
spot, dude.
You are standing in Chris's
White?
spot. You're standing. Hold on, but he's standing
Skinny.
like Nick.
Yeah,
Nick's
you are,
usually the only one who stands. You're standing.
you're standing like
and
Nick.
you're in Chris's spot. You're like combining yourself to take over their spots.
But
I
if you-
activated
if you-
polymerization.
wait, you fuse Nick and Chris, and you're getting a skinny white man?
I'll take it.
Fusion monsters are ridiculous.
It's like they screwed up or something.
Right.
It's the skinny old man version of the fusion dance.
It's like,
So-
okay,
so
there's
the-
something here I'm missing in the formula here.
So the anger and racism create Grant.
I know, right?
Interesting.
Just get me at the right time.
So,
Oh.
so we're also gonna be questioning you. I'm gonna question you about some KaroshiCon stuff while I'm at it because I want to. Because we'll be going. That's our next event.
That's gonna be
Comic
fun.
Clowns will be at KaroshiCon. It'll be our first PG-13 panel.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we're going with that?
we have to.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Grant informed me about that. We have to do PG-13, which is going to be.
As much as
Yeah.
I would love to do 18 plus, it's just it doesn't help that this one's on a college campus. So
No,
it's
but-
like
You
eh.
think
Are
that's
we-
where 18 plus would make more sense?
You would
No,
think, but
because
apparently not.
they're all going to need to go to their safe place after hearing us.
Oh.
I think we should just. I
And
think we should
have the
just
Super
break
Bowl
them.
placement for Nick.
Yeah.
So, Grant, what's the before? Don't go into your full spit review because I want to go just do mine really quick.
Okay.
What did we watch again?
It was Trinity Blood.
And that's one of the reasons Birdie's here. He also watched it, so he's going to be helping us out. My spitball take on it. It was there.
Yeah. It does
Someone
exist.
made it.
Yeah.
Alucard. From what I could tell, is Alucard, the humanoid typhoon, has actually joined the Vatican. That doesn't give you an idea what I think about it. It's effectively Trigun meets Helsing. It's a vampire killing vampires, but part of the Vatican who acts like a dumbling idiot.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's really dangerous.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't get through 4 episodes. I tried.
Yeah.
I did try.
I
This is
made it
actually
through
one of
one.
those animes where it's like I lost interest, especially at 4 episodes, because after that I'm like, no, I just can't watch this. This is unbearable for me, to be perfectly honest.
All right, well, you take over and let us know how you really felt about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, what was it? Like, what do you mean unbearable? Like, how unbearable is it? Was it annoying? Was it?
Let's just say it was. I'm one of those for an anime that really likes to follow the story, and if it actually has a pretty good pace and it sort of, in a way, when a new episode starts, it starts off a little bit like right after or before, or maybe a day or two after the last episode.
Makes sense.
This one, it just feels like they have one adventure in the first one where they're trying to not crash a plane for some odd
Yeah.
reason.
All right.
And then it just goes to something else entirely. It's like, what the hell? The two main characters, they're not in the... Apparently, the girl in the episode was there, apparently.
Oh, So it was kind of like it was kind of confusing about like what's going on.
Yeah, the only thing I got from it was that it's like the war between like they do in Helsing with
Okay.
like with vampires versus the Catholic Church
Yeah.
when they do their crusade intensified because it's actually a legit thing now.
Huh. That's interesting. But didn't you also say that this character can also he eats other vampires?
Yeah,
Like
it's
that was like that's the twist.
it was a twist. It's like I don't know if that's a form of cannibalism or not.
Well, it is. No, that is literally
Well, yeah,
cannibalism.
that'd be
Yeah,
cannibalism.
Well, sort of.
No, that is cannibalism. Cannibalism is the term one who eats his own race. That's cannibalism.
Yeah,
well, then wouldn't
but,
Alucard be in the same thing though, since he's killing his own race?
but they
but
no,
is he eating his own race?
Is he eating his own race? He doesn't. He just kills them. Well, actually, he did eat that one dude.
He
Kind of
ate-
like
he ate
Yeah.
he ate Rip Van Winkle.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he ate that guy. That is cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a cannibal. So there really is not too much of a twist. So it really is Helsing and Vashta and Trigun moshed together.
It even tries to later on. It even tries to throw in the really complicated brother situation that Trigun had, where
Oh, God.
they're both human weapons that can destroy the planet.
So this is just like a complete
A ripoff?
it was like a ripoff then.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible.
Failed fusion?
It's several
Failed-
animes.
Yeah, it was a
put
failed
together.
Ultra Fusion.
A failed fusion. It's like Gintama, but not as stupid funny.
that's-
Sorry.
No, you're not lying.
No.
It's like, I'm sorry. Oh, Gintama. Anyway, but so I guess for all of our reviews, you're probably like not too thrilled about it. For the anime, wasn't that great? You said how many episodes did you watch?
I watched like 4 episodes. Then I'm
Four
like,
ep-
yeah, I just couldn't watch it anymore.
Do you know how many episodes there were?
24.
There's 24
There's
episodes.
24?
Wow, you couldn't finish 24 episodes.
It was bad for
That's
me.
how bad that was. Wow.
And that is rare for me to quit an anime that early.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it must have been that bad. Birdie, how many episodes did you get through?
10.
10 episodes?
wow.
Oh, okay, a little more impressive. All right, there
Oh.
you go.
I made it through the first. I tried.
You don't normally watch anime, right?
I don't really, but
So that's an improvement.
I heard the premise. It's
Right.
the similar to Helsing, so I'm like, okay, I can try.
Right.
And there was no hook in that first episode to keep me going.
It's that bad. My
Yeah,
God, jeez.
it was just nothing.
To be perfectly honest, I read the manga, but I really was not interested in it. It just for some reason just did not catch my attention.
I think one of the big issues it had was, like you said, it was a fusion between Helsing and Trigun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any of the action that either
Yeah.
of those animes
That's
have.
why, yeah,
hooks.
like it was just something just didn't really grab your attention. It's not a hook grabber. It's not just not an attention grabber. It's just blah, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
we've seen it before. Not a big deal. If I wanted to watch this or read this, I just go back to Helsing or Trigun, pretty much. That's pretty sad to say. I mean, I hate to rip on it, but you know.
So start with this before going to Helsing or Trigun, maybe.
Yeah, probably. That's what I would recommend if you
It's
want
like get
to.
your feet wet a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, it's like the only thing I can cover. But you said it's intensified. Like, how intense are we talking? Because
Like these are actually legit political things that are actually happening across Europe from
The
what
Vatican is its own, like, country.
It is.
but
And-
the Vatican is its own country in reality.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
like, it's like a superpower.
So the Vatican right now is also a superpower.
I wouldn't call it a superpower.
It's like one of the richest countries.
Think closer to, like, a superpower during, like, World War II. It's like there's this giant. It's basically the Cold War is going on between the Vatican, this third mystery group, and vampires all over.
Oh, okay.
Where, like, some vampires are trying to coexist with humans. There's a group that's trying to create this giant war between the two of them so it can recreate the world order. And all in all, it's just kind of seems very, and like he said, it jumps a lot, which most animes I've had
No, not you.
No, it's
I'm shaming Bruce for eating donuts.
most animes that do that, you kind of have a hard time getting into the storyline because you don't really grow with the characters. You're just kind of like, well, 3 months have passed. This is what changed. Deal with it.
Oh, okay. So
That's terrible.
it's not a very constant
Yeah.
storyline.
It's like I guess the best best anime I could think of to compare the storyline to is Sword Art Online, where they just jump around.
Ah, okay.
yep.
I see now.
I'll actually give you that one.
Okay. Because like when you said it was like it was intense, like a really intense version of Hellsing, I was like, Hellsing's pretty intense.
that's
It's like gory. You got.
It's more. I feel like it leans more towards Trigun with like, because the guy even refuses to kill.
Oh, really?
He has a no killing rule because he's apparently killed millions before, and he promised this one girl that he loved that he wouldn't kill anymore, and yada yada yada.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
one of those.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, if you get your dick sucked, you'll listen. That's pretty fucked
It's
up.
amazing what men will do to get their dick sucked.
Exactly.
He even at one
Exactly.
point in one of the later episodes, he refuses to kill one person, even though it would save millions of lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it Hitler?
No. There's this one guy who's what he is not really explained because he's apparently not a vampire, but he's not a human. I don't know.
He's a lichen.
Right.
But
werewolf. Oh,
they have a lycanthrope in there at one point, which is
Oh,
just
nice.
a giant wolf.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. There you go.
Are you talking about the main character? What he is?
No.
Oh,
We're talking about
it's
we're talking about a character that he refuses to kill.
Oh, okay,
So
I was double checking on that. I'm like, wait, which one are you talking about? The person you refused to kill, or the,
The
main character?
Yeah, the main character is a vampire, right?
Well,
he's
that's
something
explained
else.
later. They basically apparently he was a modified human that was sent to colonize Mars, and at some point he discovers these ruins that have these two basically nano machines. One works with the modified humans to create what he is. The other one works with regular humans to, when they come back to Earth, create vampires.
Oh well, now I know who
sounds-
stole. Now I know who how Mass Effect got their story from.
Yeah, that just sounds painful.
Seems very, very Mass Effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a very Mass Effect story you just told me there. I'm
Yeah.
like, that sounds exactly like the beginning of Mass
Eats
Effect.
Vampires, okay.
But he eats so he's a modified human that's kind of vampire-ish.
Yeah, he actually he's human up until he activates the nanomachines inside him, and so
Release restraint to level 1.
yeah, really
Thank you.
straight.
Thank you.
For-
That was it.
He literally says nanomachines
Nanomachine
activate.
outputs 40%.
Yeah.
Wow, this really is a
It's-
ripoff. Wow.
Yeah.
It irritated the crap out of me. And here's the thing: like in the first episode, they explain to you very vividly what he is. He goes into very good detail. He says, you have humans that eat the flesh of animals.
Mhm.
Then you have vampires who drink the blood of humans. Why not one step of the food chain above, which is a vampire who drinks the blood of vampires? I'm like, awesome. That makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. Get into the second episode. I'm a vampire that drinks vampire's blood. Caught that in the first episode. Thank you. Don't need the explanation again. And I'm pretty sure that kept going, but I couldn't keep watching.
Right.
Like a lot of redundant.
Oh, completely. It's like in case you were too stupid to pay attention to the first time.
Oh, jeez.
What about you? So, Grant, honestly, if you had to rate it, what'd you give it?
Probably a 5.
Mark? From just from listening.
Just from listening, I'm just gonna have to give it a crap 1. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
Birdie?
I give it a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it definitely like around a 3 or 4. It just didn't seem exciting. Like I'm
Right.
like, if I wanted to watch a vampire killing vampires, at least let me go watch Hellsing Ultimate, or Hellsing Abridged, so I can at least laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
There you
Shout
go.
to the heart! I'm like, yes, that's
There
awesome.
you go.
Thank you.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Uh,
Other than that,
so
yeah.
Grant, you gave me 2 choices for which ones you were going to do this time. You let me know, and I'm like, which one is it? You kept me in suspense for like a month. What is it? Which one are you picking?
This time we're going to do Yona of the Dawn.
Oh, you went with that one. Okay. Go ahead, give us a brief rundown.
Basically, someone of very high stature loses everything and now has to work herself up to get it back. That's pretty much the premise of the whole anime.
Iron Fist and anime. All right,
All right,
this.
cool,
Got it.
sweet.
It's a riches to rags to riches
Fantastic.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about Iron Fist next time on this cast because we did for that one was the 6 episodes, but we'll explain that later. Are you excited about this one? I mean, you excited about listening to this one?
For Iron Fist or
Oh no! For this set of manga or set of anime we're gonna watch.
yeah, because I actually it was Michelle Silver Valkyrie who actually introduced me to the anime, and I watched it. I'm like, you know what? I actually enjoyed this one.
Oh,
So
Alrighty.
there you go. All right. Any anime news I need to know about? I mean, I know the 25th anniversary of Yu Yu Hakusho is coming out, and since we've already gone that route of swearing, my dick is hard for this. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Yu Yu Hakusho will be. Even though every arc is a tournament, you at least get to see like the progression of the main character. You get to see him from going from like a delinquent little boy, and it has the saddest story at the beginning. He's like, "I died saving that young boy." No, actually, you died for nothing. The guy was actually going to miss the kid you jumped in the car of. You actually caused a scrape on his elbow. You actually hurt the kid and killed yourself for no reason.
Yeah,
We gotta
so-
go for a ride.
Oh my god!
Down by
Actually,
the lake.
but you sacrificing yourself made us kind of question you. So now we actually have to figure out what we need to do with you.
No, it's like you weren't supposed to do
You
that.
weren't supposed to do that.
We have profiles on everyone. No,
No, right?
you're not supposed to do that. And now we don't know what the hell to do with you.
Damn.
We're gonna give you a job.
Now
Quit trying to
can
replace
you
my
do it
father.
right?
No.
Yeah, that's
But,
pretty much the show. Yeah.
But
I
for
mean-
news, the only two things I really have is that I think it was a couple weeks ago the Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale movie came out.
I've heard
I
great
still
things.
I still haven't seen it. I want to see it. Damn it,
I've heard good things from my anime friends.
that's good. And the only other thing that really stuck out to me is like that it kind of confused me in a way was everybody remembers Pokemon Go, right? When that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an app on a phone, if I remember correctly.
Apparently, they do that with Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Oh,
Oh, I've seen commercials for that.
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Is that
Go.
like the
Yu-Gi-Oh
legit?
Go, Yu-Gi-Oh
Like-
Go.
They call it like Duel Links or
Oh,
something.
Duel Links.
it's okay. I actually have that on my phone.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just a card game, and I can play against anybody else. It's effectively it's not that bad. I
Oh my
mean,
god, that's kind of like that's a funny
you get like a
situation.
25 to 30 card deck, and like that's it.
It's like that's actually an interesting concept, but I think it would make it better if people were able to make their own custom decks and actually use that in the app.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Well, the thing is, like, okay, they give you the cards from the current sets, from the certain sets, and then you make the deck out of that.
No, I mean like completely original cards and do it that way.
You mean make your own
Wait.
card?
exactly.
Yeah, except
okay.
you wouldn't be able to stop people from just making super OP things.
Yeah.
One
God
star
cards.
drop that's like 5,000 cannot be destroyed.
Yeah, that's no. That's like saying like, by the way, every card in my hand.
Well, I mean,
you know,
also-
every card. This card states that any card I have in my hand now is all Exodia, so I win.
Have you seen
Instant counter.
Instant
Time
counter.
Time out. Have you seen the movie, the Yu-Gi-Oh movie,
Which one?
There's two.
the newest one?
Yes.
No, I have not seen the newest one.
I've gotten like halfway through it right now. I haven't like finished it yet. Because they got to have a premise to bring back the Pharaoh. Because let's face it, he was everyone's favorite part. Kaiba has created somewhat effectively what you were talking about, but like in a different manner. He's got his new dual disc. Doesn't require him to have a deck. It connects to a database for every card that he owns, and it creates a deck for him.
What?
And it's all digital in front of his face.
What?
Neat.
That's-
So it's like he literally just like, I draw, and like literally right in front of him. He's like, that one. And I'm like he summoned Obelisk the Tormentor. That was fucking cheating. That was not. You can't even condone that.
Yeah, I watched it. I'm like,
Oh, crap.
How? It wasn't
wait,
in his hand. He
uh,
was going to lose, and the card came out of fucking nowhere. Hold on. You know,
Because it's Kaiba.
You've activated my trap card. You
There was no
just
trap card.
pulled that card out, dude. That's
screw
so
the rules.
cheap.
I have money.
it was like. It was literally like he was so mad. He was just like, "I'm gonna lose. I can't lose." Punch the ground. Fucking Obelisk the Tormentor came out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what?
I think
There was
maybe
no
from
magic. There was no trap. You punched the ground in a magic realm with technology, and boom, you got a god card to win.
You have to remember
That
though
was harder
where
cards.
exactly that duel was. It was in the same place where
Fist of
Yugi and the Pharaoh fought the very last time.
Oh, I
so it
know.
might have been the ancient Egyptian powers giving him the ability. Plus, with him having a link to ancient Egypt, in a way, might have something to
I
contribute
know.
to that.
I get that he did it with magic, that he summoned it with magic. I'm saying by card game rules,
Card game
it
rules, that's
wasn't his
bullshit.
fucking turn.
Right. That's right.
It's a cartoon.
Wait a
He
minute.
did it on
When did-
someone else's turn without
Plot
the
device.
card in his
I was gonna
hand.
say, when did this become a trap card?
It's like, when did Obelisk? He's like, I gotta destroy that. It's like, my Obelisk is not a card, a creature. It's a god. I'm like, Yeah, but that doesn't mean you get an attack phase
Right.
in the middle of his.
You can't just attack me. I mean, come on. These are the rules, bro.
I'm a little off on what you just did. I mean, I know we've called Yugi out on a whole bunch of cheating. Back in the
Yeah.
TV
Oh
show
my
days,
god,
but-
that's cheating.
It's like you see a card activated on the show, and you read the card legit. It's not the same effect.
Oh hell no!
Clearly,
But
he
the
talked
good
to
thing-
Perfect Cell.
But the good thing is they went up to 8,000 life points, which I think they did because of that. They went up to 8,000
Yeah.
life points in this one.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we start with 8,000. I'm like, huh, not that bullshit 4,000 now. I see. Huh?
Also, it's 8,000 life points, not 4.
Didn't originally
got that
didn't we originally start with like 2,000 life points?
Yes.
Then went-
Yeah, first
Yeah.
season, yes.
First season
Oh,
2,000.
First season they did.
then
Yeah, I'm saying,
4,000.
Like, but the card game, as soon as you got the card game, you open up the rules. It's like you start with 8. And I'm like
8,000 life points.
why? Why do they get to throw down a blue eyes without tributing, but I have to read these damn rules and I have to tribute?
Because
That
that
doesn't make
was
any sense.
that's
Because
the
it's-
show.
they've got 24 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have
And
an
have
hour.
you seen what Dragon Ball Z can do with 24 minutes?
Yeah, a lot of charging your energy.
Yes.
9 episodes later, oh, I'm finally able to throw my spirit bomb.
Yeah.
No, wait, they're still standing there.
That is
Yeah.
that's still my favorite meme so far. It says this new tournament that's coming out in Dragon Ball Super. He went, this will last 48 minutes, and then he goes, no, that's only like 1.5 episodes. And then there's a picture of Frieza. We have 5 minutes. Oh, never mind. This is Dragon Ball Z logic. We're good.
Yeah.
we got a whole arc. We got a whole other 2 years of this shit.
It's
Yeah.
like there's an anime logic, then there's Dragon Ball Z
Z
logic.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Oh, my other news. Shippuden ended.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay.
Shippuden finally ended?
Yay.
I cried a little bit. Okay, I did. I mean,
Fuck Naruto.
mostly because I saw Neji and like Neji like they were all giving him like a little like congratulations in a video like at the end. It's like, hey, you're getting married to Hinata. Congratulations on your bronze medal. 'Cause obviously it went Sasuke, Sakura, Hinata. So you
Right.
couldn't get one, got the other. So they're doing the whole like wedding video. Congratulations, everyone! And then they got all the teams together, and then they got Rock Lee and
Yeah.
10-10 and Guy, and they're like, ah! And next thing you know, you saw Neji's ghost come out of nowhere and give him a thumbs up, and I'm like, wait, what?
Why do you have to give me the hurts, bro?
What?
What is this-
No,
is this
remember
Return
that
of the
he
Jedi?
died?
You can actually, no, that was the whole thing. You can actually predict everybody else's death, but when this guy came along, what happened?
He got hit in the chest with a fucking spike, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, come on!
And then, yeah, like, I was like, you couldn't see that?
He did. He just couldn't spin fast
He
enough
just
to
couldn't
stop
spin
it.
fast enough to stop it.
Come on, Beyblade, motherfucker! Have you ever played it?
Oh my God.
I was so sad when that happened in that series.
It's like I heard this as like, wait a minute, there are Force ghosts in this now?
It was weird.
It's weird, yeah, no, it's crazy.
Well, Asuma didn't get one. The dead code.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
He was just a picture on a lady's lap.
Yeah, no, he didn't get a ghost. How come he didn't get a ghost? How come Neji gets a ghost? Did Neji predict that he would get a ghost?
Do the Hyuga clan get ghosts?
Yeah, does the Hugo can't get ghost? Man, if I would marry into that family if I got a ghost afterwards.
It was a good. I'll admit it. I watched that show for the 10-year run. I'll admit it.
It was long.
It was 10. It was over 10.
Very
years.
long.
It was 15 years. Excuse me. From
15 years?
for Shippuden alone, it was about 15 years.
Right, yeah.
And now we're not going to go back into Naruto and me pissing off Kyle with "Believe It" every 5 seconds playing the first game. Even I was sitting here going, I was like getting pissed off. But Kyle goes, if I hear it say "Believe It" one more time, I'm going to break this game.
But unfortunately for Kyle, they are still continuing the storyline.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh, I explained him the storyline on that
Bar-
one. though.
Baruto.
I'm aware.
All right.
But this one's not like he's not a pretentious like little rich boy. It's like seeing like he doesn't have his dad around. He's just like, wow, fuck this, this is bullshit. I just found the keyboard that goes to this other computer. Been looking for that.
Awesome.
So if you guys just heard DX start playing, that's because I hit the space bar by accident underneath the desk.
Well, I thought it was your rage just like
No, it
infusing
was-
everything else, and it just came out to the laptop.
But
No, man, it was good. I did.
You
Okay,
enjoyed
so
it.
I stopped watching Shippuden like halfway. You ever watched Shippuden before, Birdie?
No, I've never really gotten into Naruto.
I was more confused that maybe someday they'll be able to explain to me how they're ninjas. That's like saying Goku's a ninja.
they
They got the subtlety of a
Apparently
stick of dynamite.
apparently it got down to the point it's like, yeah, we're ninjas, but then they have like the most mystical powers of sages kind of thing, it's like,
Ninjas
oh yeah,
supposed to
we're
be
sages.
Stealthy and killing.
They are not stealthy.
No, when you're dropping a meteorite on someone's head, that's not stealthy. That's genocide.
That's right.
Okay?
Exactly.
Anime?
I'm like,
Stealth?
well,
What?
There's a
Yeah.
couple of them.
I feel like an
stopped-
anime all about stealth. You just see people dropping like you'd never know what was going on.
Yes,
Right.
and
I'd
there's
watch that.
speculation. We'd watch the shit out of that. But in Shippuden, I actually stopped watching because the filler was driving me insane.
the
Believe
filler
it.
episodes suck.
And so what I was doing was I was still reading the manga. And then I
Okay.
found like a spot in the manga where it was the first Hokage explaining his past with Madara.
Yes.
And I went, when the manga anime hits that, I'll start watching again. And then I finally found it, and I'm just like, but that was an amazing story. There's certain fights and certain stories you want to see animated.
Oh yeah.
And that's when it's really nice to have an anime that actually follows along with the manga, because you get that shot for shot.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know any other animes or mangas that have done that, Grant?
There's only one that I could really put my tongue on, because it jumps around a little bit. Because I try to explain this to you also, and this is Kuroshitsu or Black Butler.
Oh yeah, jeez.
It's like they were making. It's like they were making
I like
the
the
anime
first two
while
seasons.
while the manga was coming out, and I'm like, all right, if you want to watch it the way the manga is, here's how it goes. Watch Black Butler up until they find out who Jack the Ripper is. Basically, when they make Grell Madam Red is the culprit. Then watch Book of Circus. Then watch Book of Murder. Then watch Book of Atlantia when that comes out. And then back to the original show. So basically, you're 4 episodes into the first season. Then you got to go watch
3 movies?
two other seasons and
Oh.
1 movie.
Wow.
Lovely.
Wow.
Well, you have to remember the manga was still coming out when they made the anime.
Oh,
So they
jeez.
could. So once they got to that point, they really didn't have that much to go off of.
That's so messed up.
Oh, so in the world of anime, for manga at least, Berserk has been continuing.
Yeah.
Still, it's actually classified the longest running manga in history. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that's classified.
Well-
he's still going with it.
Well, here's the thing,
They
if
said he
you-
was going to cancel, but then
You
he
can't
goes, "Yep."
classify that. If you're going for time-wise, yes, but if you're going for like episode length, because that's like saying I'm gonna make one manga and then 40 years from now I'm gonna write a second one, and that makes me the longest-running one because
It's still
it was still technically going. I just was really slow at writing.
no. It's
Hunter x Hunter.
It's been going on. You know, he hasn't
Hunter,
stopped.
That's some bullshit.
It's like he technically hasn't stopped. He's been writing the manga.
I know, I get that, but like, but it stopped in between. It wasn't a continuous flow. It's not like the 1,047 manga episodes for One Piece.
Oh,
That
Ah.
still goes.
actually, what was classified as the longest running anime? Was it Inuyasha?
Oh no,
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 which
it
one?
was-
I think Bleach was up there.
no, Bleach
No.
only hit like 3
Bleach only had
something.
360 something episodes.
Did-
One Piece already has like 900 and
Yeah,
something.
One
Yeah.
Piece is probably reaching that.
Yeah, it's like I would say I was gonna go with like Bleach they cut out literally right before the final arc.
Ah,
They just finished Bleach, and I'm like, don't be lazy.
just do it.
Just go back and do it. All right.
Right.
We finally get to see the Bankais we wanted to see. We finally get to see all the explosions we want to see. Just fucking do it.
Apparently,
Stop
the world.
being lazy.
Apparently,
Shonen.
in the world of Shonen Jump, you're going to classify yourself as a ninja, pirate, or reaper, but you're going to be like an immense god power.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You're not lying.
Unless you're Rurouni Kenshin, then keep that shit simple.
Then you're just a god amongst humans.
You're just
Yeah.
a god amongst humans. Congratulations.
I mean, do you remember that series finale against Shishio? I mean, that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
And nothing ever happened afterwards.
He spun so fast that it created a vortex to suck him right back in. Oh god.
I'm like that actually like in theory that
It
worked,
works.
but like
Without ripping your own arms off.
but not like without like losing your arm going halfway, or
Right.
dislocating your own shoulder.
Right.
But like no, the
Sorry.
theory is like the third season never happened.
Right.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about the third season.
We're waiting for the fourth one that's supposed to be coming out.
Yes. That's right. That's supposed to be coming out.
That's gonna be another one. I'm still waiting on
No.
Baki. I'm waiting on more news for Baki right now for the third season on that, because I love watching weird people beat the shit out of each other.
And
Yeah.
breaking people's arms apparently.
Break
No,
arms. They break
gouging
everything.
out eyes, dislocating your jaw,
Biting an ear off.
biting an ear off. Thank
cracking
you.
your skull
I'm sorry.
with
It's
my
just that
fingers.
line.
Yeah.
It's just that line was going through my head when when we were watching Baki.
Please don't break my.
Yeah,
There it
that-
is.
that
I
one.
knew it.
It's terrible.
It's like every time it grabs it, I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna break it.
Speaking of Team 4-Star, aren't we supposed to be talking about the newest episode that just came
I
out?
got 10 minutes to burn here. I'll
Yeah,
talk about anything.
we
Well,
got
fine,
time.
fine. I don't give a crap.
I'm
Damn.
having fun just talking about random stuff.
Yeah,
Kyle,
it's perfect.
Yeah, that's me.
uh,
I'm awake. I swear.
I know you are. But, would you?
He had fruit.
I know for a
I did.
fact. I got the fruit back here now.
I fed the kid.
Okay.
He had ate a couple of it and left. She's playing with the dog, I think. So if you could get Full Metal Alchemist back, would you want to see Ed's and Al's trips like when they at the end of Brotherhood where they went their separate ways to find ways to do whatever? Because Ed had to find a way to do new way to do alchemy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you want to see that anime to
As-
see what Ed did, what he learned from the Chinese people?
As long as Mustang, you get the Mustang view of Fuhrer Mustang too. I mean,
Oh, of course. I mean, that's a given. He's got to come back and show what he's learned. And we need the twirl. We need the Armstrong twirl.
Yeah, I mean-
that has to be there.
Right.
maybe if they did it for like one season, don't drag that on. Don't try to make too much out of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying like more
Give me, like,
closure
20
than what they gave us.
Give me like 20 episodes.
Yeah, 2025. Like give us some more closure. What would
Like
you
the
think?
basic
You watched
standard.
Brotherhood,
More of an
right?
OVA than another season.
Yeah.
Give me 4 OVAs, but don't do what they did with Kenichi, where they've just fucking stopped and they released them randomly.
That pisses me off.
Oh, Kenichi, the
You ever
Mighty
seen History
Disciple.
of Grace Disciple Kenichi, Grant?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, that
I've,
one
I've read
actually,
the
that's a-
I've read the
that-
manga.
From here to here, personal recommendation: go watch that. It's not bad. It's 50.
Awesome.
It's 50.
So awesome.
But it's about like a
great.
little kid who pretty much just gets picked on, and then he gets 5 like martial arts god masters. Effectively, I call them gods. They're not really gods. They're just.
They're
They're
just
just
Well,
so
if you look at
superhuman.
Apache, he's effectively a god. He does call himself the Death God.
yeah,
Of Muay Thai, he learns like 5 different styles, and his masters are just hilarious.
jujitsu.
It's
yeah.
like literally watching a little cocoon of like a nerd turn into like an awesome like fighter. But like he's still not. He's like, I'm great now, and his masters are like, check that ego really quick.
Yeah.
Let me beat
knock
you
you
with a
back a bit.
finger.
Just boom,
No,
get your
no, no.
ass up and go lay down.
Fix the wall I just punched you through,
Right. Yeah.
which Sakaki has done to him. He's actually been killed
Yeah.
by his own master in one point in that
And
series.
brought back to life.
But
Several
they keep
times.
going, great. Here's an OVA. Here's an OVA. Here's an OVA. And then they just stopped. I'm like, if you're going to fucking do that, you keep going.
It's like you need to
Alright.
finish this.
Because you don't stop right at the snowy mountain scene where one dude gets trapped in by a blizzard. You don't stop there. You
read.
keep going.
You read the manga.
What's up?
Read the
I
manga.
have.
tried-
I've gotten to
you
the
can't
end. And I
read?
was
I
very
tried reading
pissed
the
off and
manga.
disappointed.
Okay.
The manga kind of like turned me off because like when they translated it, they did a really they did like the parts I read, they did like a terrible job.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
The wording was just very choppy.
Oh, the manga that I read was actually very well thought out.
I'll have to
The
find
manga I had was fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about you.
Mine was.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know. I read it
memorize that word.
online.
You guys call it manga. I'm gonna call it manga. I'm gonna switch between the words.
Cool.
Mango
Yeah, that's fine.
But
Manga.
Mango? You have mangoes?
mango,
Mango.
mango.
in my car.
Oh.
What are you?
Manga
What are you?
Getsu?
Fruit?
No,
What are you? A fruit junkie now? What's going on here?
Hmm.
But no, I want them to keep going because
Skinny.
maybe they can do like they can Mass Effect 3 that shit and get rid of that shitty ending and give us a real one.
Right. No, I got you. Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to download it. I
Call
don't
it
care.
DLC shit. Yeah. DLC that shit. Come
Well,
on.
For those who aren't going to read the manga, I'll just tell you the ending. It's like they have the final fight, the fight that you have been waiting on. I'm talking all the masters versus the dark side versus all the There's been a 3-day fight between the main master and another master, and he's literally running around, dodging sword strikes and eating dirt to live. They have not stopped.
Jesus.
It's awesome. It was a hell of a fight.
That's right.
Now you remember that fight now?
Yeah, I
huh?
do. Yeah, I'm like, oh
It
my
was
god, that's right.
amazing.
He was 3 days dodging swords, eating dirt.
He almost killed a rabbit.
Yeah,
He stopped himself.
almost killed a rabbit. Oh
He
my
literally picked it
God.
up, was about to snap its neck and eat it, and then he looked at the other one and, I can't do that, and hands it back
Yeah.
to his mom. And then nearly gets killed for it. But, like, they get everyone up and, like, oh, the fight's about to happen! And then it just fucking stopped. And they went, yeah, we're, you know what? Everything would just quit now. And they went their separate ways. And you're like, oh, they must be reconvening for a better fight when everyone's not hurt. And then they went 15 years in the future, and Kenichi's, like, writing his story with the woman of his dreams and, like, writing all this down with a kid. I'm like, no.
Cliffhanger.
No, that's not how the fuck that happens.
It's like what happened.
This is not a thing.
They could not come up. They couldn't come to an outcome. That's what they.
They went.
that's
We
what
ran
happened.
out of manga. Did they run out of fucking paper?
They they ran out of funds
I
to
like
continue
it.
the story. Apparently,
it was not a good thing to have.
I like
If-
that.
what
though. It's
series that has ended?
rage-inducing.
Grant, would you want to keep going?
Damn, that's a good question.
It's the only kind I have.
I bet it is.
Damn right. Well, I'll let you think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Birdie, what about you?
I mean, as far as like a manga or anime that actually one that I like that is actually getting they started back up adding to the manga or the anime. I don't remember which specifically is D Gray Man.
Ooh.
So they started dubbing that again because they got halfway through the anime that was made, dubbed, and stopped. And it pissed me off because they had like 2 or 4 seasons, and the first half is dubbed, and then they stopped because Funimation just wasn't getting enough funding for it or something.
Oh,
And then
Yeah, they're having a lot of money problems still.
well, this was a while ago.
crazy.
I feel like that's because of you people who just downloaded it and don't pay for it.
Hey,
I paid for FMA.
Excuse me. Hey, I have Hulu and Netflix. I pay plenty.
I paid for
I Netflix the
FMA.
crap out of stuff that's on Netflix.
Right? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's
Stuff
like
that's
we
not.
we pay for it.
Well,
so
I have a Funimation subscription.
As long as you don't check my hard drive, Mark, that's actually true.
That could be
Please,
taken a different way.
don't check my hard drive. You know what? We're gonna find some stuff that we probably didn't want to know.
Hey, just stay out of the porn folder.
Right?
At least I blatantly label what that is.
Oh, guys, this isn't porn. What is it? It's data hacking for the CIA. What? No.
Why are there
What about you,
helicopters?
Grant? What do you got?
To be honest, I don't think I really have one.
You think everything ended perfectly and you never want one to start back up again?
Well, to be honest, the one that
I want you
actually
to lie to me.
Lie to me now.
Tell me I'm pretty.
feed me and tell me I'm pretty. You're pretty. Walk away. Anyway,
Wow.
but I think it's just that this actually goes back to the original Yu-Gi-Oh! That this is one of those I actually watched it all the way through. I think it was at least 6 or 7 seasons that they had for
Give or
it.
take.
Yes, it was roughly that, plus the 2 movies. And I felt like that one ended pretty well. Like everything got explained and everything was coming to an end. So I was happy on how it ended.
Okay, there you go.
Bring back
All right,
Firefly.
I can't argue with logic like that.
Bring back Firefly. You know they finish it off with the movie. Bring back Firefly.
But Ron Glass is dead.
I know. Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Poor Shepard.
Oh man. I mean, the movie, killed him off, right? Serenity? Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah,
He died in Serenity.
He died in Serenity. That's right. His character made me kind of sad.
Okay, so if that's the case, what show would you want to come back for a movie?
Oh.
Ooh.
Like, 'cause you gotta think about it. Like, you got like Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. Like, we wanted to keep going because some stuff happened, and we wanted them to discount GT ever being a thing.
Yeah.
Which they've done a very good job of that, just based on ages of different characters.
But we don't talk about GT.
We do talk about GT because it's something to make fun of.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's
Um,
very terrible.
But I mean, like, then they went, here's Resurrection F, here's this, here's that. What would you want to go with, after that? They went, here's 2 movies. So what do you think? Like, if you had a movie,
That would like an anime that went
like just
into
a quick
a movie?
movie afterwards. Like, say Black Butler gave you an adventure, like literally right in the middle of it, like randomly, that just gave you a like Dragon Ball Z has like Broly, Resurrection F. They have Fusion Reborn. They have little stories and movies that just give you the action and everything you loved about the story.
And now Yamcha's getting his own story.
Yeah, Yamcha's getting his
Did you
own
ever
story.
read that, by the way?
I did.
No,
No, it is by far the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
It's really stupid.
I saw-
Actually.
It's pretty dumb. And
I saw
we'll
Mike
explain that-
fanboarding
we'll
over
explain
it.
that next week what that's about, because we got like 2 minutes, a minute and a half here, and I'm waiting on Grant for an answer.
Yeah,
Grant.
but I think if I were to see an anime turn into like a movie, like how you explained, I would actually like to see a movie based on the heroic legend of Arslan,
Ooh.
which is pretty much like Yona of the Dawn. It's just different gender for the protagonist.
Okay, I got. Yeah, we talked about that. Then I'll say this one other way for Mark. Then change answer
Okay.
because we had a continuation, a movie, video game.
A movie for
What
a video
anime
game?
would you want to see turned into a video game?
Oh, what anime
Ooh.
turned into a video game?
Yeah, because they just released Berserk,
They
in
did.
Dynasty Warriors, but it's
They-
fucking single player. Who
Make-
fucking loves Dynasty Warriors? It's single player.
Yeah, that
Excuse me.
makes no sense.
That makes
Me
no
and Kyle
sense. Yeah.
had like the best times
Crap.
of our like high school beating the crap out of Chinese people in Dynasty Warriors. I would have loved to kill millions of demons as Guts with Kyle. It would have made my day, but I can only do it single player, so fuck that game.
History is my disciple, Kenichi. Going with that for a video game. You gotta train him, right? Like here's like the offset. You gotta train your character to get his stats
Start-
increased, right?
Start with no stats at all.
Yeah, start with no stats. You gotta increase his stats, and then you actually do like offset, like virtual fighter.
Oh my god, it's like the Kenichi Tamagotchi edition.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say WoW, but apparently that works too.
That would be that's a video
Kenichi
game.
versus Baki. Let's go.
Yeah, yes,
That video game
Yes.
needs to happen.
that has to happen.
Like
like
when
that
me and
that
Birdie
death
had that, me
battle.
and Birdie had that discussion too. He was like, "Who would you want to see? Like, would you want to see like the Jiu-Jitsu master from Kenichi versus the Jiu-Jitsu master from Baki?" I'm like, "That's not a fight." It's like, why? The other dude's like a 75-year-old man who just knows how to dislocate joints. The one in Kenichi blew down a fire with his bare hands. Totally different levels of strength.
We're
He literally went "Hurrah!" and literally like filtered fire up and through a building.
done. Just done.
It's not a fight at this point. He stands on top of a statue, throwing 4 other statues around his head.
Yeah.
The strength power scale. Yujiro's the only one that belongs in that group.
Yes.
Like he's only taking on the little guys. He's not taking on the elder.
Yeah.
The elder who has found a way to do a 2-split conversation. But that's a whole nother
literally,
story.
yeah, he literally actually, boom, talk conversation with you, boom, conversation with you at the same time. It's like,
But
wait,
we'll,
what?
If you guys want us to
Runs
talk
on
more
water.
about that, we will. Me and Mark love talking about that on the anime segment. Grant, thank you again for the help with the anime segment this week. You flew it solo with no Chris. You're the man.
Good job.
Birdie, thank you for coming in. We'll have you in for next week's segment as well. Just baby back bullshit talking like this one.
Perfect.
But on more of a general topics.
Yes.
All right.
So this is Bruce Warchief Hoover,
Mark, the dwarf Kokiachuk.
Kyle Death Cooch Cookenbecker.
And Grant Gracchus 4047 Kohler.
and we will see you guys next week. Really should have started this later.
Right.
Probably. When will it be my move?
This is like the full theme. There we go.
There you go.
Yay!
God.